What's going on, guys? The King has returned, bringing you the top 10 fastest supercars on GTA 5 online. Now, there's a lot of threads and forums that can't agree, so I'll put them to the test on the new test track. And as always, if you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button for more content that's going to be uploaded every week. Now, we're just going to jump straight into it, and let's get to number 10. In at number 10, we have the Grotty Furio. Well, the Grotty Furio came out in the Diamond Casino Heist update, and it's available to buy for $2.74 million on Legendary Motorsports. Now, the only thing is with this car, although it looks fantastic, handles well, brilliant car to drive, don't get me wrong, it's just not fast enough if you're racing competitively online. Now, I've raced it for quite a while when it first came out. Only thing is, I just like the look of the car more than the actual performance, but this is why it's number 10 on the list, and it's going to cross the line with a time of 34.366. In at number 9 is the Projecterus. Now, just like the Grotty Furio, the Projecterus came out with the Diamond Casino Heist update, and it is available to buy for $2.75 million on Legendary Motorsports. So just $10,000 more than the Grotty Furio. But the handling isn't as great. It is, don't get me wrong, it feels so much faster when you're racing, but the handling on corners just isn't great. You've got to be really good with the brakes to be able to get round corners without sliding out. And for that reason, it's at number 9 because it crosses the line with a time of 34.330. In at number 8 is the Itali GTB. Now, this one here came out with the import-export update, and you can get it for $1.189 million on Benny's Original Motorworks. Now, that works out to just over $1 million cheaper than the Grotty Furio and the Projecterus, and faster than both. Now, personally, I've never really used this vehicle. I've always used something a bit different, but doing this little test drive on the test track, it seemed like a really great budget supercar for those who don't have the big money for the higher end of the list. And this one here crosses the line at 33.904. In at number 7 is the Lampardi Tgun. Now, the Lampardi Tgun, this is the newest supercar currently on GTA 5 online. Having just come out with the summer update, it's actually available on Legendary Motorsports for just $2.31 million. Now, this is the first time I've ever driven it, so I wouldn't know too much about the car, but it is cheaper than both the Furio and Emirates, and you know what, it doesn't seem too bad. I might actually pick it up and use it, but like I said, it isn't the fastest, and it crosses the line at 33.870. In at number 6 is the devastate Wagner. Now, many people still consider the Wagner as the best supercar. With all the reviews on this car and all these top 10s and top 20 videos, you usually see the Wagner come out on top. But it come out with a gun running update, and it costs $1.535 million on Legendary Motorsports. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a quick car and worth adding to collection considering its small price tag. It's a brilliant little car still. Can still do the job online, especially wall rides. It sticks to it really well. And this one crosses the line at 33.765. Halfway point on the list, number 5, it's the Fister 811. The Fister 811 came out with the finance and felony update, and it's definitely a great little car. It's available on Legendary Motorsports for $1.135 million, and it makes it the cheapest car on the list. So, yes, there's going to be better cars that come up, as this is only number 5. But for the cheapest on the list, you know you're always going to have a competitive edge on the online racing. And this one here is crossing the line at 33.668. At number 4 is the Grotty X80 Proto. Now, just like the Fiesta 811, this came out in the Finance and Felony update. But unlike the 811, its price tag is considerably more at 2.7 million on Legendary Motorsports. I mean, it is a great car and it is very quick. Handling is good, but personally I don't feel the price tag justifies buying it. Don't get me wrong, I have one. I think it's great, but for the price tag, I would rather go for the Fiesta, and this one crosses the line at 33.335. Here we go, top 3 time, and in at 3rd place is the Benefactor Krieger. Now, the Krieger come out with the Diamond Casino heist, and I have to admit, I use this car for practically everything. It is my personal favourite in the whole game and on this whole list. It's such a brilliant car. It is pricey though. It's the most expensive supercar on the game with a price tag of $2.875 million on Legendary Motorsports, but honestly it is just so worth it. And across the line in 33.332. In second, it is the Principe Devastate 8. Now, the Devastate 8 came out with the Arena War update, and it is a favourite of many players in GTA 5 Online. You can find it on Legendary Motorsports for 1.795 million, and yes, it is a lot cheaper than the Krieger, and faster too, there is no denying that. For me though, I find it too bulky and not as good at handling as the Krieger, but definitely feels faster because, well, it is. It places second on the list with a time of 32.631. And here it is, guys, the moment you've been waiting for. In first place and current fastest is none other than the Pegassi Tesseract. Now, top of the cars is an electric silent speed machine. I mean, you can hardly hear this. I mean, it comes out of the San Andreas Supersport series with a price tag of 2.825 million on Legendary Motorsports. Handles great, but is ridiculously quick. I mean, I can actually believe it. Especially, it's so silent, you just don't expect it. And it's winning quite comfortably with a time of 30.968. Deservedly so at the top, and bringing us to the end of this top 10 video. In the next video we will be looking at the top 10 fastest sports cars. What sport car do you think is the fastest? Let me know in the comments below, and what else you want to see on the channel, guys. It's up to you. If you like what I've seen, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out, and as always, keep gaming king style.